You've been going through it. You have not been able to get the results that you've been wanting. We need you so we can work with you. You might end up helping us. I know that I'm attached to a group that if anything should ever happen to me or my family, I have 7 platoons that'll come to my rescue. The whole 7 groups, I see what they're doing, I see their heart.
You know, Las Vegas, like most big cities, faces social issues that, if left unattended, could do irreparable damage to the community and our residents. Well, fortunately, city leaders have put together a very powerful army to fight those issues.
The goal of the Mayor's Faith Initiative is to collaborate with the faith community to bring much-needed resources to Las Vegas families. The purpose is to bridge the gap in the areas of the most pressing need.
Hi, I'm Matthew Cox. I'm the leader of Strengthening the Families with the Mayor's Faith Initiative. And I'm so excited to introduce such a great program that we're doing here in Las Vegas. Part of the Mayor's Faith Initiative is that she had concerns in certain areas that she wanted to address.
Unfortunately, that's the kind of parent I am today. We never eat together. My wife runs, my kids run. It drives me nuts. My oldest son makes his bedroom into like a kitchen.
Youth Initiative, Strengthen the Families, Education, Human Trafficking, Homelessness, Jobs, and Addictions. These are just some of the areas that she wanted to put a great group together to help change the way we do things here in Nevada.
But like in my house, if my values is like if we have eating dinner and it's no electronics, no TVs, no phone, and we're just focusing as a family.
Part of that is what it says, Faith Initiative. It's bringing all different faiths together to make changes within the community. That's the key. We are the backbone of the community. All of us that are constantly working with the family on a day-to-day basis. Each of these areas have a different leader. It's such a great design. It was fun to meet with the mayor and talk about these different areas. Once we get these all going, and it's just amazing to where we're going to make change and have Vegas be a very family-oriented place.
Education is the key to building a stronger community, a stronger Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Tolson. I'm the foster grandparent supervisor. We represent the education department of the Mayor's Faith-Based Initiative program. The need in Clark County to help children who are 2nd, 1st, and 3rd grade to read on grade level is tremendous.
That you find the best teachers, the best equipment. Doesn't mean the buildings.
Our volunteers go into Clark County Title I schools and volunteer a minimum of 5 hours, a maximum of 8 hours to help children read, write, and math comprehension on grade level. Our volunteers are 55 and older.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody face the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hurry up or we'll be late.
We are very privileged to be a part of the Mayor's Initiative.
Working with faith leaders to support education in our families will foster primary prevention and awareness for the most insidious challenge affecting our families: addiction. Addiction and alcoholism are claiming the lives of children and destroying Las Vegas residents from womb to retiring age.
Del, in your opinion, why do we need to destigmatize what addiction and alcoholism look like?
Because if we don't, there is not going to be any improvement in the lives of so many people. People die when we don't talk about these things, when we don't deal with these problems. People end up in lives they don't want. Families are destroyed. It's a situation that has to get better, has to improve, but the only way to improve it is by discussing it and talking.
There's a killer loose in our Las Vegas community. It's strangling the lifeline of our very own families and stealing away the youth of our children. It's robbing us of our future as a whole.
How addiction affects the family. I believe it depends on whose eyes addictions are being looked through. Like you have the eyes of the parent, the eyes of the child. the grandparents and so forth.
And we are busy looking for a stereotype that no longer exists.
I mean, addict or alcoholic it could be anybody. It's your brother, it's your mom, it's your cousin, it's your sister, it's anybody close to you that has a problem with drugs or alcohol. And it's not necessarily, the same person that was thought of before. It's not that guy in the corner with neons on. There's my brother who got addicted to heroin as a 17-year-old kid. He was always outgoing, personable, likable kid. He was very popular in high school. Everybody loved him. But he was the addict.
The goal of the Addictions Work Group is to provide resources and help increase faith leaders' knowledge regarding addictions, so that they can too then assist members of their congregations and residents with their questions and road to recovery.
We come together with everyone accepting and saying, here, we're here to unconditionally.
Yeah, this is our part.
It's all. We're not experts. Yeah. We're here to bring our part.
We, as clergy, we need to work together with the government, with outside agencies, simply because we have people in our congregations. And by the way, we're supposed to be pastors to the city.
Absolutely.
To the city. We cannot pass up this opportunity. It's happening here in Las Vegas. It's really, really important for the clergy to understand that there's a cry of help, and it's screaming.
Together we are fighting for the very life of our community. Alcoholism and addiction are a deadly combination, corroding the very spirit of our otherwise growing and vibrant city. We must pull together and join in the fight against this killer. Support for our families begins in our faith family. Addiction is noted as one of the root causes that lead to homelessness. The Homelessness Work Group is comprised of community volunteers and faith leaders working to end homelessness in our valley.
It's such an honor to be the chairman of the Mayor's Faith Initiative on Homeless. One of the reasons I got involved in that is because of Pastor Benny and Wendy's and their heart on noticing homeless people on the streets and hearing about kind of the epidemic that we have in homeless.
According to the Southern Nevada Census, Las Vegas is noted for its significant increase in the homeless population this year, with a total count of over 10,000 homeless individuals. Local food pantries are serving over thousands of homeless families per month, and this number is on a steady and deadly rise. Homeless numbers in the greater Las Vegas area are in the thousands. The aftermath of unemployment has left people jobless, pushing parents and children out of their homes and onto the street. Homeless people who struggle the most with disabilities and addictions are also remaining on the streets. The Mayor's Faith Initiative partners with community worship leaders to address the homeless epidemic and unite families with safe housing.
I heard of all the wonderful things that people were doing and that the mayor had an initiative, and it really inspired me to offer some input in our meeting. And the next thing I knew, they elected me as the chairman. So I sit here as the chairman of this meeting, and I really want to encourage you.
If you're going to solve problems, you got to solve it community by community.
So with the signing of a proclamation pledging to meet the goal of putting every single vote of collaboration, Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman was joined by Henderson Mayor Andy Hafen, Mayor Roger Tobler of Boulder City, Mayor Pro Tem Anita Wood of North Las Vegas, and Mayor Alan Littman of Mesquite.
To be a part of this, it's a collaborative meeting. It's a meeting of the minds, but more importantly, it's a meeting with passionate people looking to make a difference in the homeless community in our community in Las Vegas.
The Mayor's Faith Initiative Jobs Work Group focuses on making employment resources available to the community with the help of Las Vegas faith leaders.
My vision for the Faith Initiative as the jobs guy is to get the people off of welfare. I'm gonna be straight. Get the people off of welfare. Get them off of food stamps. Get them off of EBT. Get them off of depending on something else other than themselves.
That will create jobs, that will diversify our economy. And then, of course, the wonderful end of it is you find a job you love, you earn money, and now you can go buy food and you can have your own home.
And at the same time, we're helping putting people to work to make an impact on the unemployment rate in Las Vegas, which is quite high. So we're trying to make a difference, and we got a bunch of groups out here that actually care, and they're showing their support, not just to the unemployed, but to the veterans as well. So we want to work together. We want to empower people. We want to give them positive motivation. We want to give them the education, and we want to see as many people working in America as we possibly can. That's what we're doing. If you have 2 feet and 2 hands, we believe you can work.
Lack of education and unemployment, coupled with the decaying family structure, have led to the steady and climbing boom in the human trafficking industry. Las Vegas is known worldwide for unlimited, unfettered access in the sex industry.
Participating in the Mayor's Faith Initiative on Human Trafficking helps people in Las Vegas to know we are here as a resource. The travesty of juvenile sex trafficking is happening every day, and it's happening right here in Las Vegas to a far greater extent than most people know. And by not paying attention, we are allowing it to happen.
My father abused me. I've lived in 4 different foster homes. I don't even know how many men I've been with. I've been doing this since I was 14, and I'm tired.
Pimps will bring in young girls and boys too to meet the demand. They're also grooming our own kids to be trafficked, and they don't care about race, appearance, socioeconomic status, or gender. It's not a choice. It's modern-day slavery.
I don't like this. Is this all I'm good for?
By changing the laws that hold traffickers, pimps, and johns accountable for their crimes, and creating greater protection and support for victims. A place to add their energies to stop the violence against our children and teenagers.
Do you even care who I am?
The Youth Initiative Work Group brings the focus back to the future, back to our children, back to our families.
And a proud member of the Mayor's Faith-Based Initiative. This is an organization that gets everybody together within the community, houses of worship, school district, parents, volunteers. Our mission is to make our community better through education, through service, and working together. We have many wonderful things planned for the upcoming year. We're going to work together to get information out. We're working with the police department, the school police, teachers, again with the faith community, and it's all through this collaborative effort.
Many of the things that teenagers can do cost money, and it really is important not to think, I always have to spend money to have a good time.
We're going to provide programs through the Mayor's Faith-Based Initiative to all schools.
Building on your dream. So many young people today don't have a dream. You ask them. They're so used to all these games that they play. That's all they do. Their brains morphed into just quick responses, and there's nothing left. The friendships that we had, because there wasn't anything to do except, television if your parents let you. We were outside in the street playing handball or doing something, but together as a group. And we learned to listen to each other and share, and sometimes hate each other, but sometimes really love each other, and just we're bonded for life.
I challenge you folks to come and join this great work, the Mayor's Faith-Based Initiative.
I just left the governor's office in Phoenix yesterday and talking to their faith guy, and I work in Dallas, and I work in Atlanta and San Antonio, all these cities, and they're all talking about wanting to do something like this, and it's just exciting because you guys are so far ahead of all of those cities, you know, you guys have become a model, and so I share your story a whole lot when I go out there, and I'm already making notes to try to get some folks to come out to this event on the 11th, and because they need to see what you guys are doing. They need to see what unity looks like when you bring faith, authentic faith, with the city.
The Mayor's Faith Initiative Council puts the focus back on our families and utilizes the most trusted source that we have to continue to build our families, faith.
It takes commitment. It takes commitment. And what I found out is that all these 7 areas are asking for more of the clergy. More of the clergy. There's a hunger for the clergy right now. And a lot of our brothers aren't really realizing it.
Thank you.